Welcome back everybody, it's JJ, and today I'm showing y'all Steel Division 2, a game that I greatly enjoy. Not necessarily good at, but I do enjoy it every now and then. The multiplayer is where it's at. You can't play solo, there's a whole campaign for it, but multiplayer, like if you watch Tac Power or Vulcan HD Gaming, they play a lot of this, Morno and Broken Arrow, which I'll showcase those here and there, just kind of see if you guys like it. Uh, this is a game of Axis versus Allies, basically, and there's a ton of battle groups, which are your armies, divisions, I guess you can call them. So you've got your Soviet Union, and these are each a army group that you can play and customize. They have their strengths, their weaknesses. Like this is more of a, I can't remember, I don't play a lot of Soviets. These two right here are more infantry based, and these are more tank based. You can see by the symbols there. And there's spammy tanks, there's heavy tanks. You got reserve armies, pure infantry armies. They do have tanks and anti-air and stuff like that. So I'll show you here in a minute, but just look at all those options. Granted, over time, with the DLC, there are some armies that are stronger than others. Not saying that the first starting armies, divisions that they had in the game, are not strong anymore. It's just you have to play a lot more effectively. And you've got the French, the Americans, all kinds of German stuff, Italian stuff. Yeah, these are all listed as allies, and you can play allies against allies. It's just their designation. First Pensier is pretty good. Just tons of them. 21st Panzer is amazing. 17th SS is amazing. I play 4th Fallschirmjäger a lot, and 5th Gebier. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Groberland is really good. Here's the Fallschirmjägers, 1 through 4. There's a lot here. So, I'm going to show you a game against the computer, because I honestly suck with, online. But I still enjoy playing it. Here we go. I'll show you what the army builder looks like. So we're going to edit. You see these little tabs here? You've got requisition points. I don't know, army points, and you get up to 50 of them. And every time I fill up a slot, it takes up one of these points. And these are considered cards. So this card has 5 of these scout vehicles here. My recon, my infantry. And it's kind of a balance of having enough in each phase, because there's 3 phases of the game as the time goes on, A, B, and C. Most of the outcome of the game is determined somewhere in the B phase, because the games can be up to 40 minutes. This may be a longer video. So if I was to click here, I have different cards of units, and this is a very just dumbed down run through. It's like, hey, here's a squad, it's 4 guys, they got 2 MP5s and 2 LMGs basically. Or if I want to just go with a car, it's got a LMG on the top of it and a 20mm cannon. So if we were to click here, it allows us to see it. And there's a bunch of different stats here, how accurate they are, the range of the weapon, rate of fire, suppression, so that causes the enemy to lose accuracy when they're fighting against them. Penetration can pin up to 35mm depending on the shell. And then it's traits, it's recon, so it's most effective at seeing the enemy. It's got radio, which goes in with artillery pieces. So hey, you have an artillery piece and you're connected to the circle. There's like a diameter for the radio linkage. They're very accurate when they're firing those mortars and stuff. And this is a tank buster. It has dedicated anti-tank weaponry. This is just a very quick run through. You've got anti-air that you had to call out. You've got anti-tank that you had to call out. Support troops. You have support tanks, flamethrowers, a whole ton. You have your tank tab. Got my Tiger E's and my Panthers there. And your Air Force. And there's tons of stuff in this game. Oh, it's a little zoomed in. So, we'll quit out of that. Discard the changes, no. And we'll just go back to play a quick game real quick. Solo, skirmish, it's where you like to practice. Medium AI. The thing about AI in this game, they do not run out of those cards. Like, hey, I have 5 of this troop, and that's all I'm ever going to get of it. The computer doesn't follow those rules. So, we'll launch. It's a little more in-depth game, because you have to pre-plan at the start. You have a certain number of points that each one of these units cost to deploy. Think of it as like an RTS, where you don't have to go out and get resources, they just happen every minute. Blindy, I should be alright against them. Playing the 4th Fallschirmjäger, which are quote-unquote the strongest. I still think 17th SS is really good, 5th Gewehr. So, you have to make a choice. You've got all these little flags. The point of the game is to capture these flags. There's 12 and 12. As long as you hold one more flag than the enemy at the end of the timer, then you win the game. And most people try to hold 2 or 3, and there's tournament rules to where if you hold so many, then it's an auto give up on the enemy. So what do I want here? This is a bit faster. Recon, so it's going to cost me 35 points. I want to put one here. So I'm going to go for this flag. Can't remember. I really don't want to go for that flag. Go for this flag up here. You really want to pick 3 points and hold them. So it's more like it'd be here. Ooh, that's a really good spot. Here and here. So this is our recon vehicles. And Germany gets a lot of really good recon vehicles. As of right now, I'm just setting them down. I know I said I'd go here, but I'm probably going to take this and just move over that way.
Bereit, Herr Kommandant.
If you hold down the C button, that's its line of sight for that vehicle. So I want it to move quickly here. Hold down F, fast move. So don't worry if you're not getting everything that I'm saying, because I am trying to talk kind of fast. This is a recon vehicle, so I would like it to see a little bit further without exposing itself too much. Probably better have some recon troops up here, but... And it's going to be a sitting duck for a tank, anything anti-tank. But we're going to try to rush it there.
Wo werden wir gebraucht?
Here, we kind of want to go... We don't really want to push much further than this because we have a really good line of sight here. We want to go, like, right here. Now, that's my recon stuff. Now, I need some infantry to hold this stuff. There's so much here to explain. Some puts like your Pioneers and your Jaegers. One ZF has a sniper rifle, the other one doesn't, but it has grenades. This is anti-tank and anti-infantry. This is anti-infantry, and this is more of a sniping position that you need to put these guys into. So we have some good spots going in that city. We're gonna bring one here, and of course we need to go ahead and probably drop one here and one here. Now you notice my points on the top right, I'm getting kind of low. These guys are expensive, and you really don't want to waste them. They're probably better off in a spot like this.
Absitzen, sofort.
Nope, did I unload them? Nope, we don't want to load them. Unload them.
Wollen Sie mitfahren?
Okay. You guys need to Y. Sorry, I'm still trying to remember the key commands.
An dieser Position müssen wir raus.
That means I'm going to run to that building and unload the guys into it. And these are my snipers. We want them to unload up here.
An dieser Position müssen wir raus.
Not the best spot, but they can put down some covering fire like there's no tomorrow. And they do sing and talk to you, so I apologize on that. Maybe didn't need a ZF here, but I do kind of want to get in the city. You can see there's not a whole lot of line of sight to be given, but I would like to push that flag. So for the moment, we're going to try to get them here. It's kind of a ballsy move for that.
Wollen Sie mitfahren?
These guys just need to go over here. They just need to get there. Alrighty, some parachutists. These are anti-tank and decent close quarters, actually. We need some flaming waffles. Put one over here. We are going to get one for the city here.
Taxi bereit.
Like I said, there's a lot of setup early on for this. I would like to get them into
An
here.
dieser Position müssen wir raus.
These guys over
Meine
here.
Liebe Fehlhauptmann.
That's a wrong choice in buying them, putting them over here. Because there's not a lot of close quarter stuff. Bad choice. That's okay though. That's okay. I can always pick them up. Drag them over here. Oh, I haven't upset these guys. Perfect spot right here.
Hauptmann.
And different vehicles have different, they're gonna go here just to kill anything that tries to get in close. Speed, so if you put heavier stuff in front of these lighter tanks and stuff, or lighter units, they'll slow them down. Let's see here. Pack 40s are amazing, but I do have a decent tank tab. This needs to go... I want to bring him up here.
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
I would really like to have him kind of in this area. There we go. Fast move.
Marktgeschwindigkeit erreicht.
Do we need a bomber early on? Probably not. Anti-tank, it's really lacking. Actually, I need more infantry. Parachutist, I need to put them in the city over here.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant.
If you guys don't understand some of it, just don't even worry about it. It's quite alright.
An dieser Position müssen wir raus.
There's a lot of YouTube videos on how to in this, and probably best bet to go that way. What I'm trying to do is take the city and then slowly push forward. I do want to put a Pack 38 right here.
Jawohl.
I want to kind of stick him in this area.
An dieser Position müssen wir raus.
I really need to shore up over here, so we'll put some parachutists. Oh, we need anti-tank.
Bereit für den Transport.
They don't need to go very far. 1500. Don't want to hit the 2000 area. So we're gonna unload here.
Zielpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch.
Excuse me.
An
Meant to
dieser
unload here.
Position müssen wir raus.
You know what? I usually don't want mortars early on. I need some more infantry. We'll take some close quarters, guys. I'm looking at their loadouts. So he's got 3 Berettas, 8 bolt actions, and some grenades. So that should be more than enough to hold this flag over here. And I'm gonna have them unload here, and this other one, if they can make it, unload here. The way you capture flags is by having infantry units near them. Some of the tanks, like the half tracks, can actually capture stuff, which is kind of neat. We're gonna take another. These are really cheap for 35 points and very effective. Oh, just kind of wanna put them right there. Now these guys may not make their positions because the way the game works is they might have some transports that are faster. They can unload quicker. Definitely not fun. We're gonna be cheeky and unload some of these guys right back here, and we'll launch the battle. And as we do that, our people will start going to their designated areas. Everything's moving. I didn't forget anything. That's good. And I've messed up. Put something slow in the front. Yeah, the Flaming Waffers I think should have went in the front. Didn't I deploy a tank to go up here? Did I not deploy my Tiger? No, there he is. There he is. No, you need to go here. And then go here. And then go here. You have to be... that means the enemy's been spotted. Over here, of course. Just hoping my guys get to their areas so they can unload. Sometimes you have to manually unload them. We don't want to put too much push. We just want to find a few flags that we can hold.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
15 points. So I have anything 15 points. So in a minute, I'll have 110 points. And I think
Wo werden wir gebraucht?
we should be alright here.
Bei erkanntem Feind, Feuer frei. Hoch auf dem gelben
Come on, get out, get out.
Da ist der Feind. Macht euch kampfbereit.
He's gonna attack there. We get another vehicle out here. So they put a lot on that. We need to go see what else is going on. Did I lose something?
Hört.
No. Okay,
Hoffentlich entdeckt uns der Feind nicht im offenen Gelände.
put these guys into there. You gotta do a little bit of micro. Since we're playing against a computer, you can actually pause. Oh, I lost something over here.
Erster Zug zur Stelle.
Fall back reduces damage by 50%.
Forza, para, forza.
Looks like they got some tanks over here, so we need some anti-tank. I would like them to unload there.
Vittorio, abbassa.
Some Panzerschrecks would be nice, but I can't afford them right now. You guys need to put them on fire at will. They are doing their job wonderfully over here.
Ja.
This needs to move over here so it's better line of sight.
Si, comandante. Avanti.
Okay, you guys need to fall back. Fall back.
Indietro, indietro.
Falling back. That actually knocks us out from taking that flag, but that's quite alright.
Da ist der Feind. Macht euch kampfbereit. Hab ich dich.
Okay.
Rot 6, kampfbereit.
We need this tank to get up there and do some work. Got our mortars doing their thing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some anti-air out because I know eventually he's gonna have aircraft. And the way the computer works is anytime you
Stillgestanden.
call an aircraft, they immediately counter with the aircraft. So, oh, Tiger's in perfect position to do its job. That's a char. My pack up here
brauchen eine
should be
gute
doing its
Feuerstellung.
job. So I'm kind of investing heavy over here because they did.
Ai suoi ordini.
They did invest
Forza,
heavy over here.
abbiamo
Also.
del lavoro da fare.
Nope, nope, I already have that. We're gonna go with the plane. And I'll show you how that works here in a second. He spotted.
Leitstelle.
Oh, it's an HE bomb. There's a chance. We'll go ahead and give it a shot.
Jetzt an.
My plane will be coming in, and you can micro them. I just put them on auto return, so after they fire, they
Feind
just
gesichtet.
return.
Seid auf der Hut.
It's a little bit slower than Warno, which I kind of enjoy. It gives me time to see what's going on. Okay, so they have anti-air over here,
Brecher ab, Ende.
right over there, which is perfect. That's what I needed to know.
Da ist der Feind. Macht euch kampfbereit. Notfall, Hilfe!
And it's falling back. It's got some damage, but he'll be coming back. Oh, this thing needs to reverse quick.
Für das Vaterland. Ja.
Fire at will.
Annientati.
There is ammunition limitations,
Hört.
so we do have to keep that in mind.
Es hat Unteroffizier Beine erwischt.
I don't have any LMG 42s. Oh, stuck. Forgot about that. I need to bring this in there.
Speer bereit. Feind im Vorfeld. Los, Männer, Beeilung.
Plotone
That's
informazione
auto
è
covering.
pronto.
You gotta kind of hop around, see what's going on. We're hammering down over here. Gonna get me a ZF, because why not? Unload them there.
Speer zur Stelle.
We are at 12 and 12, so I'll eventually make a push to get some better stuff.
Bereit, Panzer
More
zu
flags.
knacken. Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie. Pitzmann hat's erwischt.
I think we need some more mortars. These are radio mortars. So, see that white line? That's where they can see, roughly.
Santo cielo.
Or connected for the radio. I think it's actually a limit of their firing to, possibly.
Uomo a terra.
Erster Zug zur Stelle.
Alright, you need to go
Dreiser,
over here.
hier nach.
You guys need to go over here.
Dica, comandante. Vittorio, abbassati.
We are strafing the ground. Come on, Tiger. You're supposed to be doing some work.
Funküberprüfung. Kommen. Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut. Pitzmann hat's erwischt.
Nope. I just lost something over here. Okay, these
Siamo
guys need to
parati,
come
è
back.
normale essere circondati.
Da ist der
Do have a
Feind.
Stug
Macht euch
coming in there.
kampfbereit.
Accidenti, mi hanno colpito.
Okay, he's taking some damage. It's quite alright. Over here, are
Yeah.
we able to kill that? I need anti-tank, huh? See how Pack 60 works over here.
Höre Sie klar und
My
deutlich.
Tiger's actually doing some work.
Feind im Vorfeld.
Or is he?
Rot 1 an alle. Funküberprüfung. Kommen.
Angle of cannon too
Rückwärts,
high.
Marsch. Front zum Feind.
I know he can shoot him.
Schütze 10 Uhr. 500. Feuer.
I think I need some more infantry over here. We own this. Okay.
Ai suoi ordini.
We need some recon. And we're still in phase A, so that's good.
Speer zur Stelle.
Kind of overcommitted to this,
Artillerie zu
but
Diensten.
that's quite alright. Also, you guys need ammunition. I think I said that before. But I forgot. Oh, there it is. Kugel munitions. Artillery will run out of ammunition relatively quickly. It's a way of balancing. My ZF should be able to hold this. So I'm quite content with this 2 flag
Feind im
lead.
Vorfeld.
Sì, comandante.
The power of autocannons. Working out extremely well. We're gonna get some FS Pioneers unloaded over here. They have light machine guns that can actually hit
Brauchen eine gute
quite far
Feuerstellung.
away. Push these
Hoffentlich
guys
entdeckt
up.
uns der Feind nicht im offenen Gelände.
Why can you not hit this guy?
Wenn in Reichweite Feuererlaubnis.
My tank is having some issues, apparently. So what I'm gonna do is just tell
Jawohl, Herr
him
Kommandant.
to attack forward here.
Aufspüren und vernichten.
Actually, just fast move.
Marsch.
It's a bad idea, but hey, we're
Feind
gonna try it.
gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Ripeta, comandante.
What can we take out?
Feind
We'll go for this
gesichtet. Seid auf
here.
der Hut. Wir wurden getroffen.
Come over here.
Treffer.
So finally, our 75 is putting some work on this M1 and A1.
Guter Schuss. Wir wurden getroffen.
The Tigers should beat them at this angle right here.
Volltreffer.
He's in the woods. Yep, there we go. There's one char down. This is a Tiger E.
Scheiße. Das
Yep.
war knapp.
Should be alright.
Wie lauten die Befehle?
Now this is against an AI, so
Fuchs 1 greift an.
he's out of ammo.
Weiter,
Yep,
Kommandant.
he's out of ammo. Support. Can't pull that in just yet. I'm gonna pull Stug over here.
Feind
Stug.
gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
I'm just kind of buffing up what we have.
Brecher ab, Ende. Das wird was
I think I can push one of these over here.
Geschütz einsatzbereit.
Unload.
Sofort. Vollen
Pioneers,
Straße.
come on, push forward.
Ob stürmt oder schneit.
If you have units that are inside transports, you're generally going to lose them if that transport dies. So there's that. See, now I've only got 3 cards, these Pioneers
Ein
left,
Abschussring mehr.
because I've just been kind of throwing them out there. I really don't need to be doing that, but set these over here.
Es hat Unteroffizier Feinde erwischt.
I think I am going to try to push over here a little bit. How many? And you can turn off what rounds they're using also on the tanks.
Kommen. Volltreffer. Sie ist zerstört.
Pull my guy over here. Yeah, it looks like they're really trying to make a push to get this flag back.
Was können wir für Sie tun? Wir haben keine Munition mehr. Vollen Straße.
Down they go. Stug doing its work. A lot of the tanks, the Chars, are smaller tanks.
Das war knapp.
The lighter tanks, I guess you can say. So we're actually going to be doing a good chunk of damage to them. This one here, unfortunately, can't pin him. That's okay, though.
Wir wurden
No, that's
getroffen.
not what I want. That's what I want. This will refill those guys. Tiger doing its work down here. I do need to get some more
Wir sind leer
units
geschossen.
here. Hold down shift so I can get more than one unit. And they'll come running
Wir
over
wurden
there.
Feind gesichtet.
He's really trying to get that
Stiamo ascoltando. Attenti ai nemici.
this flag right here.
Uomo a terra!
Ihre Befehle, Herr Hauptmann.
That is a Panzerschreck, basically. Anti-tank unit. Something else hit them pretty hard, so I'm not sure what.
Ai suoi ordini.
We need to go ahead.
Nemico a terra!
There's our big bomber. What do we have issues with over here? You know what?
Bombardiere pronto.
We're going to fire on this position here. Just drop everything it's got.
Volltreffer. Sie ist zerstört. Vorwärts, Männer. Aber seid schussbereit.
So in a real game, you'd be clicking all over the place most of the time, trying to figure out, you know, what do I need? Do I need anti-tank? Do I need more infantry? Which you always need more infantry. Hey, I got 12 of the good ones now because we're in B phase.
Si muore di campo questo. Accidenti. Munizioni terminate.
So they're right there. So I need a recon.
Annientati.
Let's put him over
Wahre
here.
Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit.
My Tigers lived an exceptionally long amount of time.
Halte Ausschau nach
So.
feindlichen Flugzeugen.
Surprise. Let's go ahead and evac him. He's evacing already. About to see our AA do its thing. And these are the 37 millimeters. They're not terrible. They're not great. Nope.
Volltreffer. Sie ist zerstört.
These guys using their ammunition up. Tank. Let's get a Stug up here. Can I get some LMGs? Yes. Put them right there. Because that's an enemy LMG.
Wie wäre es mit
Fire over
Trommelfeuer?
here. Artie's really good about moving some of the specialist units like these anti-tank 75s and
Sieht's aus,
stuff.
Hauptmann?
So
Feind gesichtet.
Here's a char. Let's
Machen
get the
uns bereit, Herr
75 and take it out.
Blitzmann hat's erwischt. Bereit für Ihre Anweisung, Kommandant. Kampfbereit.
Here's my big artillery. Unload them here. Transmission destroyed. Alright.
Der brennt lichterloh.
He had an ammunition truck.
Ja, Hauptmann.
And we're just gonna slightly swarm. Tiger is still alive, even against the AI. I'm
Feind im
surprised.
Vorfeld. Dicke Luft hier oben. 200 abbrechen.
Fire there.
6 Schuss. Ende. Spähtrupp bereit. Ich habe getroffen. Speer zur Stelle. Ich glaube, ich wurde
Let's see
getroffen.
here. Nope, nope. Get away, get away. Oh, I forgot. Oh. Yeah, that was on me.
Keine Vorkommnisse.
These are fighters, so I'll send them out
All'attacco!
after
Squadra
his
8.
fighter. And I've got a bunch of A up here, so it should be alright.
Überprüft und einsatzbereit. Vorwärts, Männer, aber seid schussbereit.
Sono sotto attacco!
Pack zur Stelle.
Pull my Stug up
Feind im
here,
Vorfeld.
putting them a little bit too close. His range really does matter on
Qui è troppo pericoloso.
in this game as far as your penetration of your rounds. Call both these guys back. I lost one.
Der brennt.
That's okay. Why are these guys
Mehr
not taking
Feuerkraft
care of
gefällig.
that? They still have shells. Put a big artillery up here. Where's my other big artillery? Kind of have to remember where you put stuff.
Jemand ein Taxi bestellt?
So you fire at will. So when you see something on the map, it will fire. And you can put them a counter battery, because artillery can get kind of ridiculous in this game, because there's some divisions that can spam it, and you have to bring out something to counter those positions, and, you know, try to get some of that RDR for you, because it's really an infantry-based game,
Sì,
as
comandante.
far as taking and holding these flags, and that's the whole goal. Here's the F, put them up there.
In
Shoot
attesa
us,
di
and
combattere.
they make it there. Slowly moving everything up.
Wie
This
sieht's
can
aus,
move
Hauptmann?
forward. This can move forward, but it needs more ammo. How have we still not killed that?
Artillerie zu Diensten.
I need recon.
Feind im Vorfeld.
These guys here. Your troop recon's always gonna be better because they're going to survive longer.
Paracadutisti pronti, signore.
Put
Attenti
these
ai
guys over
nemici.
here. Just kind of have them.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Tiger's gonna take out that char because it has no chance of winning against it.
Wir brauchen hier Morphium.
Okay,
Settimo plotone, compagnia C.
so that's where they're hiding there.
Was gibt's, Leitstelle?
Very hard. We'll go ahead and send them out.
Nennen Sie mir einfach das Ziel. Volltreffer! Sie ist zerstört!
I do have another bomber.
Feind gesichtet.
Ha qualche bersaglio per
Let's see
me?
here. That's the HE bombers. I keep forgetting about that. This is an anti-infantry deck. Set up for it.
Pronti ad attaccare, signore.
Brecher ab, Ende.
Stug should be fine.
Das wird was für die Wochenshow. Feind gesichtet. Ziel auffassen. Dicke Luft hier oben.
Fire at will. I forgot it's got a minimum range. Put him a little bit too far forward, but that's okay.
Sì, signore. Nemico avvistato. Prepararsi per il combattimento.
Unload these guys.
Raus mit euch.
And like I said, this game's not for everybody. It's just something I like to play.
Uomo a terra!
Can we see him?
Sie ist zerstört.
Yes. Can he see him? Yes.
Uomo a
Infantry.
terra!
Mm.
Voll ins Schwarze.
Try to rush this spot right here.
Bereit, Herr Kommandant.
Vittorio, abbassati!
Those pioneers. Go ahead and push them up.
Jawohl, Hauptmann.
But we got eyes on most stuff here, so we should be alright.
Santo cielo! Abbiamo bisogno di morfina!
Warten auf Feuerkoordinaten. Ziel
My artillery
ausgeschaltet.
doing its thing. Oh, these guys
Siamo
are pinned
parati, è
down.
normale essere
Really?
circondati.
Oh, yeah.
Um Gottes
There we go. We
Willen.
should start winning now.
Feindgesichtet, Ziel auffassen.
Infantry is anti-tank,
Ziel
and
zerstört.
there we go.
Herr Kommandant,
I may have overcommitted to the side, but that's alright. Panzerfaust units.
Pitzmann hat's
Don't
erwischt.
really need them right now. These are assault units,
Nemico avvistato.
9
Prepararsi
Berettas
per
and
il
grenades.
combattimento.
So yeah, those are nasty. I'm gonna spam some of them right here. Just make a big push. We're not in the C phase yet. B phase has only got less than 2 minutes left.
Haben Sie Zielkoordinaten, Hauptmann? Ladeschütze.
Hier.
Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen.
Cosa c'è?
Do some strafing runs. Stug's fighting that Char. He should win, I think. Should. At each phase, I forgot to say, you can set up how many points you get per phase. Sometimes you'll want a lot of points in A phase because your deck's built that way, or a lot in B. And most of them play balanced because that's what I do.
Richtig. Feind in der Nähe.
It's generally the best bang for your
Artillerie.
buck. Most decks will work on balanced.
Fallschirmjäger zu Diensten, Hauptmann.
What is this?
Colpito.
Pitzmann hat's erwischt.
Fall back into the woods.
Zur Stelle,
I
Hauptmann.
want to fire at this position here.
Grad nach oben. Feuer.
Taglio la corda.
Oh, those are my Fuhrs? Oh.
Achtung.
Yeah, you have command units that actually boost up your veterancy, which is like how good they shoot, the accuracy, and all that stuff. Let's see here.
Sta surriscaldando.
Let's go ahead and put a Tiger E up here. I think that's
Klasse.
useful.
Ziel zerstört.
And I'm not paying attention to my stuff flying around. I think right here should be good enough.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
I think you can get a good angle. This is perfect over here. Oh, I completely forgot about these guys, which was terrible.
Luft hier oben. Wir haben ihn niedergemäht. Erst schießen, dann fragen. Ja, Hauptmann.
That could have been bad.
Glaube, ich wurde getroffen.
That's terrible micro. That's just me forgetting stuff. Flame and Waffle, in case we encounter anything over here. Anti-air.
Bereitschaft herstellen.
Flak 88.
Pitzmann hat's erwischt.
The big boy flak.
Jawohl.
Oh, forgot he doesn't have line of sight right there. Yeah, you need line of sight for your aid.
Ihr Morphium. Einsatzbereit.
Wir haben keine Munition mehr.
Gotta wait for some more points.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
Artillery is doing its thing over here. How many rounds does it
Ja,
have left?
Kommandant.
It's still good. If they had heavier tanks on the enemy team, I would be in such a worse position than I am.
Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant. Das ist wie Tontaubenschießen.
It's got plenty of shells left on that. Holding them down over here. I think I've got a Panther coming up
Feind
over
in der
there.
Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie.
Put one over here.
Wir brauchen eine gute Feuerstellung.
What I like about these units is tanks can't necessarily one-shot them unless they have a super heavy HE round.
Scheiße. Das
Oh,
war
it just
klar.
died. Machine gun 42, that's quite alright. We're not worried about that.
Guter Schuss.
Rockets, okay. 1 points. Why are you
Warten
not
auf Luft-
firing?
oder Bodenziele.
There you go.
Auf der ganzen Feind Feuererlaubnis.
Should probably drop one of these off over here.
Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant.
It's my other A.
Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
Alright, let's go
Paracadutisti
here.
pronti, signore.
Let's go here. Let's go here.
Le chiacchiere le lasciamo per dopo.
Just try to get some eyes on everything. I could be playing this better, but, you know, it's me.
Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört.
Trying to get our snipers up here. Should be able to see if there's anything up
Herr
there.
Kommandant.
We know they have a lot right there.
Der ist erledigt. Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet.
I can't believe I brought 2 furs in here. I wasn't paying attention. There's command units in this game. So please forgive my bad playing. Straight up against the computer too, I should be dominating. Which technically I am. Usually if you had something like this in the game and you were in C phase, the game would be over. So you can actually put it on a little bit faster movement here, just to speed it up. Computer's gonna make a last desperate rush.
Scheiße, das war knapp.
And I'm starting to lose stuff.
Bereit, Panzer zu knacken.
So yeah, he's not out of shells. Oh, he's got AP shells. He can't fire on
Squadrone
other
in
units. Oh, lost my recon.
Volltreffer, sie ist zerstört.
Plotone in formazione
Where
e
are
pronto.
the... I don't need
An alle
parachutes.
Einheiten, Feind gesichtet.
Jawohl, Hauptmann.
Let's do right there.
Aber verschossen
HE can only hit
Munition mehr, Dreher.
ground units. What do you call them? Infantry and AP can only hit tanks, so sometimes forget about that. Both those guys are evacing, which is fine.
An alle Einheiten, Feind gesichtet.
Jawohl. Voll ins Schwarze.
There we go. Fuel tank leaking. Get the big 88s out. There goes some of their Air Force.
Erwarte
Exactly what I want.
Koordinaten. Bleibt in Deckung. Gibt es Neuigkeiten?
Go here.
Den
This
Fall
guy's
hast du.
still on fire at will, so that's perfect.
Einsatzbereit.
Fire at will. You guys can fire at will too.
Nemico avvistato. Prepararsi per il combattimento.
Put another truck over there. Generally, in a multiplayer game, this would be it.
Feinde im
You're
Vorfeld.
probably like, you know what? Unless I have a C phase rush, I'm just kind of dead. I forgot I got my Panther up here, Tiger. The only thing that kind of stinks is they have some beautiful models in this game, but you're going to spend 90% of your time like this. I'm just going to go ahead and spend some points, get some bombers in. HE bombers. Yeah, and this is the end of the game.
Da ist der Feind. Macht euch kampfbereit. Erst schießen, dann fragen.
We'll just go ahead and push everything forward.
Signor sì.
Fallschirmjäger, kampfbereit.
Get as many
Feind gesichtet.
flags
Seid
as
auf
we
der
can.
Hut. Stillgestanden. Wir brauchen hier Morphium.
Computer is going to do its best
Wie
to
wäre es mit
knock us
Trommelfeuer?
out, but
Comandi. Avanzate.
they're not really going to be able to.
Zeit für ein paar Abschüsse.
Annientati.
Let's do it here, Panther here, Tiger. We win! Level 7. Woo! Yeah, kind of a long game. It's kind of cool here. You just go back and see the kills. So this Pack 41 did some work. It made its points back. That's how see if it's effective or not. The Stug definitely made its points, but against a real player, a lot of these would have been picked off by artillery or counter tanks. What were we playing against? Forgot who that was. But yeah, I mean it's a fun game. They're a little bit quicker in the multiplayer versus just its computer. But you use the computer to get your layout and how that division plays and what its weaknesses are. You can set the AI to counter it with the perfect division. But it's just something I play. So sorry if it was boring. Just figured I thought you guys might enjoy that since you play War Thunder. If you're still looking for the World War II era stuff, still Division 2's that. If you're looking for modern stuff, that'll be your Warno and Broken Arrow. But alright guys, until next time, have a good one.